Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another Oxygen Not Included Max Difficulty episode in our Max Difficulty run. Oh man, it's been another 100 cycles or so, and excuse me. Um, well, we've made quite a lot of progress. Let's actually do something like this. Boom. There we go. Look at this beauty. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, we got it done. It's so nice to have this completed bunker ceiling here. It's very nice. So it only took us about what's this unreachable? Oh, come on, Hassan. Come on, you can dig your way out of there. Don't be a little baby. All right. Wait. Yeah, he's not starving. Okay, we're good. But yeah, it took around 160 cycles or so to get this done. A little bit longer than I thought. I thought it would originally take 100, but I had some like steel production problems, so I'm guessing you could definitely do it in 100, probably under 100 if you had steel constantly being produced. We're starting to build a little project up here that is, well, it's in progress, but we're not even close to being done, so we're not really going to talk about it. But one thing that I'm kind of debating right now is moving like my barracks and everything up here, or my apartments up here with like a food place up here and stuff, because I just like the idea of having like a space apartments. I just like that. So I'm considering doing that before I do anything else, and that may take a while. It may take a while, but I don't know. I haven't decided if I want to do that first or like try and go into rockets or what else. You know, there's multiple things that I can do. So that is definitely going to happen, just not sure when. What else we got going on? We got a power plant being built up here. It's in the works, not currently functioning, but I think, yeah, we're not actually even connected to the main power grid yet. But we do have a bunch of coal generators here set from 5, so it'll turn on at 5% battery power, and this will be over the entire grid. So and then it'll shut off at 15. So just a backup, we'll use coal if we need some extra power. And we're going to be running natural gas first. So we're going to try and cool these down. We'll probably have a second layer of natural gas and then petroleum generators right here. Probably not going to use hydrogen generators because I think I can just slap those like wherever I need to if I need to dump excess hydrogen. But I don't think I will because we're going to be using hydrogen for like hydrogen powered rockets and things. So that's way in the future, obviously, but that's kind of where we're going. So I don't necessarily want to be using my hydrogen. I kind of want to store it up. So we might set up maybe a hydrogen storage bank somewhere sometime soon, potentially. Still not using this, although I have started to route some pipes down from this guy here down to my petroleum factory so we can use preheated oil because I've run out of lime. I've run out of, well, eggshells we have a little bit of, but I've also run out of fossil. You can see I've dug up all the fossil that I can see. There might be like a tile or so spread out somewhere that I didn't notice, but for the most part, we're pretty much done. We can't produce any more steel except for, you know, the eggshells that we can gather from various parts of the biomes, which there are some places like here we've got a bunch of eggshells we haven't cracked into yet because I don't want the meat to go bad, so we're just going to leave that. But there's areas like that with a bunch of eggshells, so we can make steel. But we've got quite a nice little backlog of steel here, so I'm not really worried about running out of steel anytime soon, as I'm not really using tons of it. Our water cooling system is still going strong, as you can see. I don't think I've ever not been backed up to this point, at least. It slows down for a little bit right here. So once it hits this point, and it shuts down the aqua tuner, and then it manages to like go over to here, and then all this is empty. But it never ever hits the tanks. So like we have plenty of cool water production. So Sleet Wheat Farm is definitely something that I want to get set up. And you can see my calories are back up here. I've been making some berry sludge, and I was consuming it for a little bit just to see sort of how fast I would run out of sleet wheat, and I ran out of sleet wheat very fast. All 3 of these fridges were full of sleet wheat, and now they're completely empty. So yeah, that's a problem. We did set up a morale, not a morale. What is it? Here we go. There we go. Recrew. There we go. So we got a rec room with just 3. What was that starving? 3 espresso machines here, and I've got it limited to just Joshua or Hassan, Gossman, and Catalina. And the reason for that is that Hassan, Gossman, and Catalina tend to have the lowest morale of my group because Joshua and Ellie are often over here in the plants, and Joshua is always cooking, so his morale is going to be good. And Ellie's often like harvesting plants, so her morale is going to be good because the morale over here is pretty dang good, as you can see. But Hassan, Gossman, and Catalina are often out into the wild world of the comets, and they're experiencing very negative decor in certain areas. So I want to give them the opportunity to have espressos and boost their morale up a bit. Do have 6 apartments done. I'm not sure I'm going to add any more because, like I said, I kind of want to pull my apartments up to space, which seems like fun. Added another row of batteries to my battery bank here, and still staying pretty cool. Don't think I'll need to add more Weezeworts until I get a little bit more batteries there, but we are starting to run our main sort of power distribution wire here, and we've got some piping as well from the well, one of them is from the power plant, so all the polluted water that get pumped down will be pumped into this oil well, which we've started to set up here. And then the other one is going from the oil geyser up there, which will eventually get pumped into this guy, because my metal refineries aren't really being run anymore because I can't really make a lot of steel anymore. So eventually, you can already see it starting to happen as our preheated oil in here is starting to go down. So we're going to want to pump the preheated oil from the oil geyser up there. And we still have the system set up here where, you know, if we don't have enough oil in here, then we'll be pumping this 70 degree, 80 degree oil in. But we want to try and get preheated oil in there because it increases the output of petroleum. Well, it increases the efficiency of like the thermal energy over here by tons. 3 steam turbines are producing quite a bit of power for me when it is running, so that's pretty nice. Not really going through too much oil, although it is, as you can see, dropping. And it's going to drop more. It's going to drop more rapidly as we get closer and closer to the bottom, obviously, because it's, you know, like a triangle shape here. And so there will be less and less as we go. So that's why we tap this oil well. I wanted to get it rolling and kind of get this tank full. And I've just got it set to a hydro sensor here. So once the oil's to this point, it'll stop. But I wanted to get this tank full and ready. That way, when I am starting to run out of oil, I'll have at least a little backup over here. What else is going on? Let's see. Plastic production is pretty much the same. Water is starting to become a problem. Honestly, it's geez, there's so much of it. I don't, what do I do with this? I mean, it's continuously going up. I'm not using it as fast. I could set up another farm potentially, or maybe I just like vent it in space. I don't know. Seems kind of wasteful, but yeah, we don't have any water issues. And I mean, we've got all this water, like everywhere basically there's water. So this in the tank is not even close to the representation of how much water I actually have. Let's see. The fishies, so I did this because I thought I remember doing testing with Wild Paku and them still getting the expecting debuff, meaning they wouldn't lay an egg if there was an egg already in the tank, even for Wild Paku, but apparently that's not the case. So I've started to dump them all into the same little area over here. But I was going to do this at first, and then I realized I don't need to. So I will be moving those over here eventually, and I've got a separate one set up for my goldfish over in a cold biome, but I only have 1 goldfish at the moment, so not a big deal. We have set up a fertilizer synthesizer over here, although I don't think it's ever been run for whatever reason. It is priority 7, but I've got the storage set up for phosphorite and dirt, which is what we need to run this guy. But it's a priority 8, but they're just not bringing it over, so I don't really know what's going on there. Yeah, I don't know, but eventually this pipe's gonna this thing's going to fill up with polluted water. So I basically set this up just so I could use the polluted water for something, but it's not being used, so it's kind of wasted. How much plastic do I have? 4.4 kilograms. Not too bad. Like I said, we have mined out all of the fossil down here, so we've got all these little pockets that we've been digging and stuff. We have set up one transit tube system here, just to kind of help the builders and stuff get around a little bit quicker. You know, if they need to come down here to operate or whatnot, they can take the transit system. So that helps a little bit. I don't know how many more of these I'll set up because, like I said, I do plan on moving everything up to space where, you know, basically one of these is going to be a transit tube system. The other one's going to be like transformers and stuff. But that is all in the future, as I'm not sure that I want to do that. I might want to set up some, let's see, I might want to set up like a telescope. And I know it takes oxygen. I'm wondering if I can just set one of these up so I can start the research. But I don't really have like oxygen close by anywhere. So I might just need to set up like a sort of an inefficient SPOM with just like one pump, because that's probably enough. And then we'll just set like a filter. But then where do I send the hydrogen? I don't know. That's it seems like a problem that I don't really want to deal with, although I need to because I want to start researching. I want to start researching this stuff. I don't have a lot of research to do, but I'd like to like at least plan out a rocket. I guess I have the gantries and stuff, so I potentially could. Steam engine, cargo bay, solid fuel, burns refined iron, and oxalite. Huh. Because I have an iron volcano and a gold volcano, I can make these solid fuel thrusters pretty easily, but I don't know how good they are. So maybe I skip over the steam engines and just go solid thrusters? I don't know. Never mess with rockets, but we're going to figure it out. Oh, one thing I wanted to do is I haven't touched any of these neural vacillator. So vacillator, neural vacillator. So we're gonna throw Hassan on one, and because we want Hassan to kind of be like buff, right? So because he's our main like builder slash digger type person. Where are you, Hassan? Nobody's equipped this snazzy suit, even though Hassan is supposed to. I hate it. Duplicants, they don't like. Wait, does Hassan already have a snazzy suit? I think Hassan may already have a snazzy suit. So let's actually put this on Catalina. There we go. She's our other builder and digger. So there they go up to the surface. Oh, here we go. Yeah. Get it, Hassan. Let's see. What did he get? Hassan's brain is still vibrating. The sunny disposition trait. So negative 20% stress. That's pretty nice. So this is actually amazing. So I can actually put his morale. I could put him into a job where he doesn't have quite the needed morale because the additional morale stress, I believe, is 20%. Maybe it's more. I don't know. That's not off the test, but potentially I could throw him into like, I don't know if I could go as a suit engineer. Well, what's he at actually? 31. Oh, okay. Well, that's probably because of something else. I did not know I was up that high. That's kind of crazy. Oh, let's throw him in the other one as well. We've got one down here. All right, Hassan. Come on, buddy. We've got one more for you. I think that's my only two. I don't think I have any more. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I don't have any more. And one thing that I've been kind of considering is deleting these lockers because my path or my ceiling here for these goes like right here, and this right here, that just bugs me. and I don't really see a point to not being able to delete these. They are made out of neutronium, so it makes sense that we can't delete them because we can't deconstruct them because they're made out of neutronium. But I don't think it really matters. Like it's not going to be a game changer if I deconstruct these. You know, it's not going to make or break my game. So it's just kind of an OCD thing where like I need to have a nice flat tiles on the surface. I don't know, but I'm probably going to delete them because I don't know. Well, I don't like using debug, but when it comes to things like this where it's not really going to impact the game much, then I don't mind using it. So I'll probably do that. I might need to do the same thing over here depending on what's inside. And then we'll leave this vending machine because unless that interferes with what I'm going to build here, then we'll have to delete that too. But that's all. And I know you can recharge these. At least I read you can, but I don't know how. How do you recharge these? Maybe some kind of research. I think I read something about research. Right now we're just kind of dropping everything on top here down to this area because this area's decor isn't going to matter. This area and this area's decor will. So I'm trying to just drop all the debris down. And we're just staggering tiles. We're deleting them so the debris falls down. And then we're just rebuilding them. So that's the thing. We can actually start deleting these. They've done their job. To actually... Mafic. We need Mafic rock. And I have so much Mafic rock now that I'm trying to build everything out of Mafic rock because it's slightly better insulator than igneous rock. And if I go here, boom, we have 822 tons. Jeez, that's just so much. Unless maybe I can feed Mafic rock to like hatches or something. I don't know. But let's go ahead and dig out this stuff. So all of the junk falls to the bottom. We can actually deconstruct this as well. And then dig out this. Dig out this. Now doing this does run a potential risk of duplicates getting their head stuck in the tile when they're building it. Oh, look at Assad. He's so happy. Not what he's digging though. He's serious. This is a serious mode. He's only happy in between jobs. When he's running to the next job, that's when he's happy. Oh. Wait. He's supposed to be in the neural vacillator. Or vacillator. Hassan, why aren't you down here? These duplicates never listen to me. Guess I can't really set priority on it, so he'll just get to it when he gets to it. Hopefully I don't forget about him. Yeah, he's assigned, so just kind of waiting on him to get it done. Waiting on you, Hassan. Just getting the oil set up. Trying to think of different different ways to organize my base, because moving up here to space was something I want to do, but I want to organize it in a way that's modular. So if I do want to bring in more dupes, I can just like slap on another area of apartments or something without having to delete anything or try and rearrange anything. But I'm not sure it's possible. I don't know. You can't plan for everything, right? But this is what I'm thinking. So I'm thinking like we'll have like maybe 3 or 4 apartments stacked up right here, and then we'll just continue to add more on this way and this way and this way. And then like above that we'll have a farm with like a kitchen area. So it'll be like farms and kitchens above the apartments. And then, you know, I'll have enough room above that to go into solar if I choose to do that. And then on the right side, we'll have like rockets and stuff over here. And then, you know, they'll be completely separate. And this is enough room, like all of this space up here, this is enough room to pretty much build your entire colony up here. So that's kind of what my idea is right now, is to build like the main production areas up here, and then power plants and things obviously will be down here. And then, you know, geysers will have to, those are fixed, we can't move those, but that's sort of my plan. And seems legit, seems like a good plan. and hopefully we make it there. I mean, the base is pretty dang solid. Immune systems are great, stress is great, food's great. There's like nothing is bad right now, but knock on wood, I don't want to jinx myself. We should try to prioritize potentially getting all of our Paku into here. That way we can kind of control the population a little better. And honestly, I should probably make a tank for them. One that I can get access to. The only problem that I see with this is if... Where is the Paku? Here. If a gulp fry egg, which only has a 2%, is planted in here, like... I can't move it unless I notice it, and I sweep it up right away over to like a goldfish area. So I'm kind of worried about like goldfish being born and then dying, but I don't know. I do want to save all the fish though, as many fish as I possibly can. I know some have already died, but we want to try and save as many fish as possible. Potentially getting some glossy Drecos like around as well, so we can get some plastic, or I think they get plastic, right? Double check. Yeah, shareable plastic. So 3 cycles for 150 kilogram. That's actually kind of poopy, but especially when you're like creating a bunch of like transit tubes and things. I suppose if I get this iron volcano set up over here with a petroleum factory, where is it? I lost it. I don't know where. Oh, here it is. If I get this iron set up with a petroleum factory type deal, then we'll have plenty of petroleum at that point, and it won't really matter. I won't need the Drecos. So, but anyway, that's going to be it for this episode. I'm just happy that the steel bunker ceiling is done, really, and then from now we can start building on huge projects and just sort of expand. Maybe start like digging out the entire map and just huge areas and just start setting up some automated storage and things. But if you like this video, hit that thumbs up. If you have any questions, suggestions, or anything, just leave them in the comment section below. Subscribe for more. Thank you for watching, and I hope you all have a wonderful day.